Now, what happens when a creator bases their content on criticizing people and ends up being like the people they criticize? We'll talk about that today with ImAllexx. And just to say, these are all allegations. For legal reasons, I gotta say they are. ImAllexx, if you don't know, is a content creator that has 2 million subscribers, over 2 million, and they base their content on criticizing people, YouTube drama, all that stuff. And it has came out that his ex, Alice, recently posted a Google Doc of just an awful person he is. It's a Google Doc of over 80 pages of text he sent her of incidents that happened, and there are some videos too. And I will say, trigger warning, as she does in this doc, I will say in my video, trigger warning, there are mentions of SA, of unaliving, of assault. If you cannot watch my video, go watch another one of mine. You know, skip it if you can't handle it, and it's okay if you can't, because I was reading these messages and listening to the videos, and they were just awful. Now, I will say I've watched ImAllexx videos before. I did watch some of his stuff because I just like to keep up with the drama. I click on whatever YouTuber, and to see this come out and see his videos, the language that he texts in his videos, like he always says you're being weird or you're a freak, and to see it in text in that context of how he acts is just, it's disgusting, to say the least. It's disgusting. Allegations though, right? The first page is, she's explaining it in the first page. This is a sensitive subject for me, as I have struggled to figure out how to put it into words. I've been threatened by Alex to not come out with anything at all and to keep quiet, or he will create a contradicting story to discredit my own. But I'm not scared anymore. No matter what is said in my response to the statement, I know I've said my piece and can move on with my life. I made this document as a compilation of experience whilst being with Alex, and have put screenshots of the accounts under the corresponding paragraphs. This will be a long one, as I want to start from the beginning so you can understand the full story and heavy burden this has been on me. We have known each other for years before we interacted, and seeing each other for a few months before anything was official. We started officially dating in March 17th, 2023, giving each other 100% of our attention, time, and effort with no arguments. After that, time passed and small things became huge issues, which were over Discord at first. Alex felt that because I am home all day and work from home, that I would be able to call 24/7 and completely shut out any other social interactions I have with my friends. To avoid that, I invited him into groups and stopped working as much. These small arguments worsened to the point where he would turn on his camera and start shouting at me on call. He's gone as far as to tell me to self-harm this point after I told him about my history prior. This would be accommodated by multiple horrible messages calling me that. He also told me that I caused arguments as an excuse for me to leave him, saying I don't know how I end up with someone like you. It's a lot. I mean, to be isolated from interactions and working less because of it, and awful messages, which we will see. It makes me think of narcissistic behavior. I've dealt with people who are like this, that try to isolate you from people and they only want your attention. So it is really awful that she's dealt with this, and we will get into these messages.
Sorry first.
So I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the,
Didn't go on the
maybe...
offensive.
Okay. I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take the fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is... Just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend
You're
would do. And
acting
go,
like
I
this is
didn't
all
mean it.
just me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this. Royally fucked this.
You can't give me 10 minutes to calm down and then talk. My mind reader, you hung up on me before I could say anything. You effing... You knew. Stop calling me that, Alex. How much that peed me off. Cry, I don't care. I mean, do you talk to someone like this that you care about? And I'm gonna constantly say that, like, you know, I've had arguments with my partner and it's never gotten to the point where, obviously, where it's like this bad. Constantly calls her the R slur in this, which is ironic because he's like the tries to be friendly YouTuber, you know those, like, it's just very ironic when I read these texts. And the next one, and I'm throwing fits, idiot, talk, yawn. You text like a R slur, so call me. You said everything wrong on text, I'll stop then, because you're effing stupid, so call me. Nope, I'm not, yes. And I mean, you could just see he just curses at her. It's... He texts like a child throwing a tantrum in this. And then she says, funny man, I just said I understand you, and you said you hate me and goodbye. Have a good day, man. So, stop effing talking over me. You're unbearable to talk to. I can't cope with this. You got what you wanted to see you. I didn't. I wanted reassurance and got an argument instead. Shut up. Please F off. I'm annoying for saying I still want to see you. Permanently? Oh my god. Shut the F up. I said to forget this all and let me see you. After you said you hate me. I hate you, genuinely. Like, stop. You set this up, Alex. WTF. To tell someone, and he tells her constantly in these texts that he hates her, allegedly. I mean, to talk so nasty to someone. I mean, this is what goes on behind closed door with some of these YouTubers. It's why you can't trust them. This is just disgusting to read. Of this how he acts. And then this text is because she interacts with her followers' tweets, and he would get mad, which he'll say, I'm going to go and refollow all the people I unfollowed for you. If you're gonna be like that, then it can be like that. He gets mad at her for interacting with the followers' tweet. He says, I'm done with your stupid A. It is so effing weird that you peed me off and you now mad that you will die for liking that tweet. I don't know what the heck that means. No, I won't. That's not it. I don't care about that. I apologize for it. I'm going to go refollow all the people I unfollowed for you. If you're going to be like that, then I can be like that. Keep calling me stuff. I'm done. Go follow them. Bye. How do you not understand? I hate you. And even now, you purposely being on so defense, because I know you know I'm right. You're just going to be difficult on purpose. It's not what you're doing. I don't know why you make everything hard. You literally just can't sit here and roll over on something so small. I said sorry. Wasn't that got us here? There's just plenty of text. If you want to go look at this Google Doc, I'll have it in the description. This is where he constantly tells her to unalive. You know, there's some YouTubers that are really full of themselves and think they are the shit. Well, yeah, I think he's one of those people with this text. And what I will do for you, just take it for granted. I could change. I don't at all. Your life, I don't want you to forever. I just want you to be in it. You couldn't do anything for me. I could do everything I want alone without any of you. And frankly, because you haven't done what I do, I wouldn't. It's so easy to sit there like everyone else and cry about it being mean, okay? When you're a jobless freak, imagine trying to teach our slurs like you and my mates how to do this. She says, I have a job. It's so effing annoying. You don't. I'm contracted. I have a job. No, you don't, man. I mean, the belittling of someone telling someone they don't have a job and then to say, oh, it's so hard to teach people the stuff I do. Dude, it's not that deep. You make videos and you upload it. It's not that deep. There's plenty of YouTubers that do. I mean, he really must think he's hot shit to say this stuff. The part where he's like, imagine trying to teach our slurs like you and my mates how to do this. It's just
like massive issues there. And you think you can just fucking ignore them because like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity and doesn't trust these people because he has to keep his circle small. Because you might not have anything to fucking lose because your life might be down the fucking drain, but I still have quite a lot that I would like to fucking give. You're making it incredibly fucking hard for me. Just like Lewis did.
Yeah.
I fucking hate all of you. You guys are fucking like I can't make any videos of Paul Breach.
Someone who he was with and treated poorly. I mean, I just imagine what he thinks of his subscribers. There's this paragraph where he says the N-word. I mean, there's an A at the end of it, but regardless, this dude is white. He is pale like a ghost. Should not even be saying that. And it's funny because he's criticized these same people for these same actions that he's doing now in these texts, and it's infuriating. And I understand that there are YouTubers that are just hypocritical and they put up a front of I'm gonna be nice and everything on camera and awful behind it, but it's just infuriating to see this regardless of who it is. I don't think his subscribers should stay subscribed to him if they have a moral compass and they don't like those words. They shouldn't stay subscribed to him if he allegedly says stuff like that behind closed doors. And like I said, this has come from someone who did watch some of his videos, and it is disgusting, and I wish the best for Alice in this situation, and I hope that she recovers from his craziness and move on from it. Yeah, and then there's this one, constantly calling her a dumb I mean, he just calls her every name in the book. It seems like he has such a limited word count in arguments that he uses few words in these texts that he just uses over and over again. I mean, at this rate, dude, get a dictionary if you're gonna argue like this. Just caveman behavior. Is the N-word again. See you tired. I don't even know why I explained teabag. Just hate people making it seem like what I was doing is actually rude. Like, unalive yourself. I just told you how to make 6 figures, so F off. It's annoying. Very full of himself. This one, trigger warning SA. She says, we end up going on a holiday to Italy in July, and an argument came about when he was watching a video about a girl being hypersexual after trauma. I opened up to him about my essay and the trauma that I've been through myself. In response to this, he tells me he doesn't want to know what has been done to me by other guys. And I end up leaving into another room crying. He threatened to leave and get back on the flight on his own, taking into account this was my third time aboard, and he knew this would make me very upset and scared. Like, he knew I needed him there with me. And then there's text afterwards of that event. You're effing weird. Yep, it's you. Bringing up weird stuff on our first holiday, ruin every moment. Was you too. I have no fond memories with you. Actually, none. What's the point in this? Saying all this? What are you getting from it? Just moments when you're not being a huge, and I'm assuming it's just another curse word, because he loves to say curse words to her in these text messages. I mean, if this actually happened, this event, because I can't say I was there or anything, so allegedly, this is awful. You know, someone opening up about SA, you shouldn't be thinking that gross of it, like saying, I don't want to know what other guys did to you. That's not the point. The point is, regardless, that person is hurting. I've been through SA, and to hear a person respond like that, I would be so upset, so invalidated. And for someone who's made content trying to be wholesome and criticizing people and trying to tell people a good moral compass, and you act like this, it's truly disgusting. Him telling her to off herself into a hole, saying he hates her, please hurry yourself into a effing garden. I mean, it goes on. And then he tells her, I'm going to effing unalive you and break her neck. It's just infuriating. Like I said, that's all I could say to this. I mean, the way I read this and how shocked and disgusted I was first reading this, it's just awful. She did not deserve this and did not need to go through this because his little feelings got hurt. Allegedly, I'm gonna just constantly say that. 28th of December was the day I decided to no longer put up with his behavior. I was getting the house ready for his parents to come over for dinner, as Alex did not clean or prepare anything. He must have thought I was angry at him, because as I'm cleaning the kitchen, he was constantly asking me if anything is wrong. I said multiple times, I'm fine and nothing is wrong, I just want to clean. He started shouting, getting hysterical, thinking I'm lying and that I'm peed off. I say very few words due to the fact that I'm mentally drained. I had nothing left in me when we had these arguments. I barely said anything. He asked for tasks he could do and help and panic. I tell him to wipe the sides of the kitchen counters, take out the bins, etc. He starts screaming after I gave him more than one task. Tell me he can't handle more than one task at a time. So he overreacts and I start to walk away. On my way out of the kitchen, he kicks me in the back and I turn and say nothing. That I have no words to say for that. Just, he's a POS. That's all I have to say to that. Allegedly, I'm gonna say, every time I'm mad, I'm just gonna say the word allegedly. And then she says, at this point, it was the second time he hurt me. I was scared, so I text my friend to pick me up, and I started packing. He follows me around the house, screaming random things at me, trying to justify his actions for going too far. I recorded this because I was scared he would hit me again. I say nothing. I am panicking to the point where I'm sweating from fear as he's following me, screaming at me, calling me the N-word and useless, etc.
Over what? I don't understand. Because you ain't got anything to fucking be stuck up over. But for some reason, something isn't good enough for you. You get to do whatever you fucking want all day. It's like, and then you look like a fucking miserable fucking little cunt all the time. Like, your face is annoying to look at, like, when I come downstairs. Like, I'm actually fed up of looking at you. Which is why I sleep downstairs, because I don't want to have to come upstairs and, oh, you're taking all the covers. It's like, fucking woman, just like, fucking ask me to buy another one, or stop fucking complaining. Like, nothing, the thing is, it annoys me, nothing needs to be an argument, because everything is fixable. Buy a new duvet, I sleep downstairs. But no, you've always got to act like none of this stuff, because you don't actually try and fix any of your fucking problems. Like, it's infuriating at this point. Like earlier, you're miserable about something in the kitchen. All you have to do is say what it is and it's fixed. It's fine. You don't have to, like, you don't clean up after yourself. Nigga, neither do you. So, we're even. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't go around fucking complaining about everything that you don't clean up after. Why? Because you don't talk about it in your fucking little...
After I left, I later picked up my things and he threatened to throw them outside a 4K plus setup. I found everything on the floor taken apart. The keyboard was smashed and scattered everywhere. He claimed the keys had fallen off the keyboard when he was packing it away. When I got home and plugged everything in, I found the monitor screens were both smashed to bits and the keyboard broken, the camera too. And these are the pictures. An accident while packing. You know, I've dealt with something similar where I left a situation because I felt unsafe and I went to get my things and I had it where someone broke my things and it's awful dealing with, you know, you're trying to get out of this bad situation and you get your things. And I remember when I got home, like, and my stuff was in trash bags. I already had it packed and this person repacked my stuff in trash bags. And I remember opening it up and just the memories coming back and my stuff just being thrown in there and stuff broken. So it is awful to have that happen and to be, I mean, this is a toxic relationship. That's what I have to say. This is toxic and dangerous. Allegedly. I mean, there's all these texts after she left. He's sending all these texts. He's just sending all these messages and Amazon stuff. This picture, I'm deeply sorry for upsetting you and letting you down constantly. I hope one day you can forgive me and we could talk. From Alex. He also handwritten her a letter as well. The reason she was making this Google Doc says, since all of this happened in public have speculated on their own from my vent posts and interactions, which I want to tell you is a cry for help, not attention. I had threats of story manipulation from Alex, so I want to clear all these things up. Suspeculated that something was going on behind the scenes through her post, and this is where she came out with the Google Doc, and this is where he's apologizing and allegedly says, I've insulted you, I shouldn't have kicked you. Trying to pull you towards me in an argument was wrong. You kept saying this like you. No, I never said you, me. He's actually allegedly admitted that kicking her in this text. But this is just some of the stuff that's in the doc. There's also videos that I will show throughout this video. I mean, there's videos of him just going off on her, which is awful. In this last page, for legal and obvious reasons, I won't attach all the evidence I have, but due time, it may be made public. He has tried to get me to stay silent online and has suggested that he would deny all of this. If this happens, I will release more undeniable evidence. And this is already seems like undeniable evidence. Allegedly, it's pretty intense. I am curious if he will have a response to this, but other than that, this is just an awful situation. No one has to go through this, and I do hope that she does heal from this and that she can heal completely and blossom into her own beautiful person away from him and strive to do good things. As for him, I don't know what I could say. Get help, you know? I had to talk about this because this is big, and I know I reach 500 subscribers, and every 100 subscribers I crochet someone's pet, and I will upload a video soon of that. I've just been busy with animals, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.